There exists a type of power that doesn't shout, doesn't beg for attention, and doesn't rely on external validation. It's the quiet, magnetic force that radiates from within a man who has mastered himself. This power is not in his words or appearance, it's in his energy. Semen retention cultivates this invisible magnetism, a gravitational field that pulls people in without effort. It's not charm, it's not seduction. It has a deep vibrational resonance that transcends the physical and reaches straight into the subconscious of those who come near. The pull goes beyond personality, it's energy that speaks before the man does. When a man practices semen retention, his essence begins to consolidate. What was once leaking through indulgence and distraction starts to gather and build pressure. This pressure is not tension, it's power in its purest form. Every drop of retained life force fuels his cells, his thoughts, and his aura. His energy becomes thick, coherent, and potent. He doesn't need to perform confidence, it naturally emanates from him. When he enters a room, people feel something shift. Their bodies respond before their minds do. Women in particular sense this change. They feel drawn not to his looks, but to the frequency vibrating around him. This magnetism is primal and spiritual at once. On a primal level, women sense vitality, fertility, and strength, the biological signs of a man in control of his essence. On a spiritual level, they feel stability, focus, and an almost sacred presence, the markers of masculine mastery. The pull she feels isn't just attraction, it's alignment. Her feminine energy, which flows and expands, instinctively recognizes the grounded containment of his masculine energy. This creates a subtle but powerful charge between them, a current that requires no words. The more he retains, the stronger that current grows, until it becomes impossible to ignore. The magnetism born from semen retention isn't limited to women, it extends to all areas of life. People begin to respect you differently. Opportunities seem to find you. Your communication improves because your words carry weight. This happens because energy precedes form. The coherence you build within reflects outward, shaping reality around your frequency. The retained man vibrates at the level of purpose and confidence, and the universe mirrors that energy back. His very presence becomes a tuning fork for order, discipline, and creation. The world, unconsciously, starts to orbit around him. But this magnetism is not instant gratification, it's forged through struggle. In the early days of retention, a man faces his inner chaos. The mind rebels, the body craves release, and the old patterns scream for attention. Each temptation resisted becomes a spark of inner power. Each moment of control strengthens the energetic container. Slowly, the man realizes that retention is not about suppression but transformation. He learns to ride the wave of desire instead of drowning in it. As this mastery deepens, his energy refines from raw sexual urge into creative potential, from chaos into clarity. That refined energy radiates outward as charisma, confidence, and command. Women can sense when a man has this control, even if he never mentions it. It's in his eyes, steady, alive, unafraid. It's in his voice, resonant and calm. It's in his movements, measured, unhurried, deliberate. This composure is magnetic because it's rare. Most men move through life fragmented, chasing stimulation, leaking energy through distraction and indulgence. The retained man is the opposite. He's collected, grounded, and self-contained. His energy doesn't chase, it draws. The difference is palpable. The feminine, which longs for safety and strength, instinctively moves towards such presence. She's not responding to his appearance. She's responding to his field. True magnetism is silent. It doesn't require validation. The retained man doesn't talk about his power, he embodies it. People feel it in his silence, in his focus, in the way he holds space without forcing attention. This is the pull beyond the person, the field of disciplined energy that transcends the individual ego. His aura becomes a living force of balance. Those around him subconsciously crave that balance, especially in a chaotic world that feeds on distraction. He becomes a sanctuary of calm in a storm of overstimulation. That's why people linger near him. They feel their own energy align when they re in his presence. This pull is not manipulation, it's resonance. Retention doesn't give a man something new, it reveals what was hidden under layers of depletion. Every man has the potential for this magnetism, but few have the discipline to cultivate it. The process requires patience and purpose. It asks a man to channel his life force into higher expressions, building his body, mastering his craft, serving his vision. The more he channels that energy consciously, the stronger his magnetic field becomes. He stops pursuing pleasure and begins radiating it. This shift turns him into a beacon of masculine polarity, firm, vibrant, and alive. One of the deepest effects of this practice is how it changes the way women experience you. She may not understand why she feels safe, curious, or energized around you. But at a deeper level, she feels your coherence. A man who retains has no scattered energy. His desire is controlled, his emotions balanced, his attention sharp. To the feminine, this energy feels like home, steady, grounding, expansive. She feels seen, not consumed, desired, not devoured. It's not the man she has drawn to it. It's the frequency of mastery that flows through him. That frequency awakens her own energy, creating a dance of polarity that feels electric yet peaceful. Retention also sharpens your spiritual sensitivity. The same energy that once fueled lust now fuels intuition and creativity. Your perception expands. You notice subtleties in people's emotions, opportunities in silence, and meaning in stillness. Your awareness deepens because your inner energy is no longer fragmented. This spiritual clarity adds another layer to your magnetism mystery. Women and men alike sense that there's more to you than meets the eye. You carry depth. You've seen parts of yourself most people run from, and that self-awareness radiates as wisdom. The magnetic man doesn't demand attention because depth naturally attracts curiosity. As the practice continues, you realize that the magnetism isn't something you control, it's something you become. Your energy field becomes a mirror reflecting your inner discipline. When you are aligned, your vibration harmonizes with truth, and truth always attracts. This is the secret of powerful presence. The inner and outer self, vibrating as one. The retained man's body becomes a vessel of integrity. His energy, a statement of self-mastery. Every choice he makes reinforces his magnetism because each act of control sends a signal to the universe. I command my energy, and my energy commands reality. Yet the true magic of this magnetism lies in humility. Retention isn't about superiority, it's about service. The energy you build isn't meant to dominate, but to uplift. The retained man radiates strength, but his strength brings peace, not fear. His energy nourishes those around him, grounding chaotic spaces and calming anxious hearts. This is why people naturally trust him. His magnetism feels healing. It's not about seducing or impressing, it's about embodying harmony. When your energy field is balanced, others align to it without effort. You become a silent reminder of what wholeness feels like. In relationships, this magnetism creates deeper connections. Physical intimacy becomes sacred rather than mechanical. Because the man is no longer driven by impulse, he approaches connection with intention. His touch carries awareness. His presence amplifies emotion. The woman feels not only desired but honored. She senses that he's not there to take energy, but to exchange it consciously. This elevates intimacy into spiritual communion, where pleasure becomes transformation. The retained man's magnetism enhances not only attraction but the quality of love itself. It transcends flesh and awakens soul. As this magnetic power matures, it transforms the man's destiny. He attracts opportunities that match his vibration. His confidence opens doors, his discipline builds empires, and his energy inspires others. People want to follow him, not because he commands them, but because his vibration reminds them of what they could be. He becomes a living example of potential realized through self-control. The pull he exerts goes beyond personal gain. It influences reality itself. The world bends toward his frequency because he no longer scatters his power. He has become the magnet of his own destiny. In the end, magnetic semen retention isn't about denying your nature, it's about elevating it. It's not about turning away from desire, but transforming it into drive, depth, and divine power. The pull you create isn't physical, it's spiritual. It's the resonance of a man who has harmonized his instincts with his purpose. When a woman feels this pull, she's not responding to your body or your words. She's responding to the sacred frequency of containment and creativity vibrating through you. That's the pull beyond the person, the force of a man who has become energy in motion, presence embodied, and magnetism made real. Listen up, your assignment before you leave. Like, subscribe, and go. I need to know your location. Comments section is mandatory. Our next video builds on this, so subscribe right now and turn on notifications. For all the direct interaction, questions, and daily growth insights, get into the Telegram channel. The link is waiting in the description. Share this video and let's spread this power. Go be a force today.